Alright then, welcome back to Tomb Raider 2013 mod. Now last time we ended up back into the most important place, that is of course the mountain village, which was where I ended up helping you finding all the pieces in the mountain village and how you can grab the remaining pieces that was left to grab hold of. And also that I did a bit of fast travel, which a bit of it what I had to do to show you how to do that, as well as we are back here. So what I will do is hurry up and do a couple of jumps by pressing the X, or you could push the A button if you're in the same position as I am. Right, don't worry about the thing that's popped up on my screen on the left side there. So last time I grabbed a fair few bits and pieces, and also I was saying about your weapons with bits and pieces of bits and bobs. There's also a couple other bits that I did not go through. So first of all, now then, you'll find some camps all over the place in different areas where we've been before, where we would have some camps that will have a tent symbol on your maps, as well as a couple of them will have a campfire symbol on your map. Now the campfire map that's on every kind of map you get will allow you to have two things, which involves your skills of how many you've got, and also you would have the very important salvage, but you won't have the fast travel. You only have it when you're on a tent symbol on your map, which is basically, it'll look like you'll find a tent camp looking right like that, which will have the fast travel in there, and one of these that looks like a campfire thing on a map, which will allow you to just use your skills, your skills and your salvage. There we go. Right, now previously I managed to help you get up to 100% on the most important mountain village, but also a couple of other maps that I was saying about that I meant was like this one here, a mountain Temple, whatever that spells, and another one with Crystal Forest, and where you'll find some other bits and pieces, like some bits and pieces that will have like some camps, documents, relics, GPS caches, and next one on this map of an area that we're not in will have TREASURE, which involve maps beside it, and those will allow you to find bits and pieces easier, which is like the GPS caches, relics, documents, and other things. Okay, so this one is up to 100%, so you don't have to worry about that. as well as the mountain village. That's up to 100%. So this one would have 5 of the camps. There'll be 7 of the documents and 6 of the relics and 15 of the GPS caches, 2 of the tombs, and 2 challenges that involves one with 10 out of 10, which will be involving the lanterns that you have to light up, as well as the last one with 5 out of 5 is to do with picking up all the eggs in nests. Every single one of the nests that you're going to have to grab hold of. Alright. So, now then. Previously, I've been using a fair load of skills. And I've got 4 left. If you can see on the left hand side, there'll be a number 4 right beside it. As well as in the middle of the picture of something, we'll say 45%. With almost all the skills that's been used on a mountain, which is what you'll find at the bottom in the middle of the screen, where you find a Chevron mountain, another one in the middle, which is a head, and the last one is a knife, which the knife is up to 43, and the head is basically up to only 13. Not very good, is it? Right, okay, so the mountain, exclamations for you, explain bits and pieces. Right, when you're selecting some of the skills, because previously there were only 5 on this one, with 9 of them, and also there would have been 2 of them for this one, which is the head one, and with the knife one there was only going to be 2. But previously I used a skill to unlock some more, which was this one right, the one I'm on now, which is DIRTY, tricks is what it's called. So when I did that, it would have unlocked this one and this one, but the other ones were locked. Okay, so they're locked. Also, this one would have been unlocked if you've been following along, or whenever you decide to play it, or if you played it before and did it your own way, then that's fine. Also, these 2 down here are unlocked because I used one skill and I did that. Okay, so now I will explain this to you right now. Right, so we're going to go straight towards the left side. Now, this one that's been ticked, which is a shape like a bird, beak, and if you select this one from the skills you've got or how many you've got left to use, this will allow you to find objects like some boxes of bullets for your weapons, whatever kind of thing, even though it's supposed to be a gun, which is be a pistol or a rifle or a shotgun, basically. And a tube will allow you to find your arrows in. So basically this one will help you find the tubes and the boxes for the guns to be hide away from somewhere, as well as help you find your salvage boxes and silver big boxes that have been opened up last time of my recording I did, which is pretty similar to the thing what the bird one will do. It will change the colour and allow you to spot them where they're hiding. Alright, so that's what that'll do, is allow you to find every single sort of thing that you want for your weapons or for an animal to be found, like a rat for example, or you want to find a deer, then you can use that, but you have to push L1 to do that when you select this one. Next one along is shaped like a plant. Now, when you don't use this one, and when you pick up a plant, you'll collect 5 XP. And if you kill a deer, you'll grab 20 XP. And if you kill the wolf, you'll get 20. And if you kill the pig, which is I've done previously, but I can't remember exactly how many XP you'll grab that if you don't select this one. But every time when you're doing that, you'll collect your XP, and that's for your skills. Okay, but also if you select this one, you'll grab some more than what you usually get. So say like if you picked up a plant and you pick this one, instead of having 5, you'll get 10. If you kill a deer and you pick this one, instead of having 20, you'll get 50. And if you kill the wolf, instead of having 20, you'll get 30 instead of extra 20. So you'll get an extra 10 for that. For that one that you select, if you do. This one is about the big boxes, the silver boxes that I've opened up in my last recording I did. And basically, if you don't select this one, you'll be able to grab a little bit of salvage for your weapons. But if you're a first time player, I suggest you pick that, because you won't be getting no salvage whatsoever. Alright, from the boxes, little boxes, which is a yellow colour or some kind, then you might want to push L1 when you put the bird one in for your skills, okay, to allow you to find it easier. Alright, same again, salvage. If you're first time player, you won't be getting no salvage from animals, so I suggest you select this one so you can get salvage for your weapons again. Alright, so that's what you want to do. But as well as I've played it a load of times, I can still get the salvage. Alright. Right, next of all is this one right here, which is to do with your arrows. Now, if you're a first time player and you grab your bow and you've got a certain amount of arrows, so like if you have 5 to start off with, and you fired your arrows at a deer and you killed it with 4 arrows that you used, you have 1 left and you haven't selected it, you're going to get absolutely 0, none, no more arrows. You'll be stuck with 1 arrow. But if you have got 5 arrows and you have selected this one already and you killed a deer with 4 arrows, you might get 2 arrows back, you might get 3 of them, you might just get flicking 1, or you might be able to grab all of them back. So that's what that's for. Next of all is that the ones that are locked, which is this one here and this one right here, I'm going to leave those. I'm going to read this one because it's new. Now this will allow you to land safely without taking a lot of damage at all. Alright, so you might want to use that to get yourself to take less damage of something. Okay, so if you're quite high, well, I'd suggest you use this one to not freaking get hurt or even die. Next one, which is this one, which is basically the shape of a magnifying glass, which will allow you to find things like the GPS caches, the documents, the tombs. You'll be able to find them on your maps. easier. Instead of keep flicking, pick up the tombs to be completed, as well as picking up the maps that are actually in the game itself. Like I say, that you go out of the camps and where you'll find a map that will look like one of these things right here. I'm pretty sure it's treasure map. There you go, treasure map. There you go. When you pick up the treasure map from your camp, from your tomb that you complete, will bring up a couple of bits and pieces like the GPS caches. That looks like a lock pick right there. Helps you find your relics, like a whiskey glass, as well as your documents, like a bit of piece of paper that's been folded up. And so basically the magnifying glass will bring these up, well, some of them, for you to see where they're hiding. Okay, so you might want to use that. Now, next of all, all those done. Alright, next of all, what you can do is press back with circle or B and move to the head, or go to the knife. But another way of doing it is push L1 or R1 to go left or right. Okay, next of all, I'm going to go right towards the head with R1 pushed in. Now, there is only one that's unlocked, so I'm going to read that with the other two that we have got on the list. Okay, so there was 9 on the mountain, on the head. There is 8 of them, but there is only 3 that are unlocked now. Right, so the ones you select gives a tick to say you've got it, but at the minute. But yes, that's what you want to do, select them so the tick goes on. Okay, so this one is about your bow. So like you have 5 seconds to fire an arrow at a deer or an animal, and you hold L2 in, which is actually where you want to be, and then hold the R2 in, which will allow you to pull the arrow back. And I'm going to say it's got 5 seconds, even though that's wrong. So when you hold that L2 with R2 in it, and you're already aim at what you want to aim at, and the 5 seconds ticks down to 4, to 3, and so on and so on, and you have found the deer's head, or whatever animal's head you're trying to aim at, and you've still got 3 seconds still sitting on it, it's still ticking down, and the freaking deer or wolf starts to run away, and you'll try and go back to the head of him, and there's 1 second left, and when you're just about to let go of the R2, the arrow will just go ping straight off when those seconds goes down to 0. So you want to use this one to grab some more time to do that, if you wish. Next one along, which is this one, which is ammo capacity, which allows you to carry more than 20 arrows, and allows you to grab more than 90 bullets for the WWII gun, which you'll find the set of bullets will be in the brown box, or any brown boxes that's around different areas. And also this one with 50 bullets for the pistol, you'll grab some more than 50, and with a shotgun itself you'll grab 20 to start off with, and you'll grab more if you select this one. Alright, last of all, next one on this page, which is this one that's been unlocked when I did select the this one right here that I selected. We'll get back to that in a minute. So this one's unlocked. So this will allow you to earn some more XP for killing enemies. So you'll grab some more XP for your skills to be boosted up. Alright, so that's one thing for it. Because also another thing is that you can grab a fair few more bullets as well as arrows when you've lost a fair few of them. So say like you started with 90 bullets for the WWII gun and you fired over about flicking 80 of them, you only got 10 left on several other people, and you get allowed to stab one person and you might get 25 back, and another guy might give you another 40, and so on until you get your back to your number of bullets that you've already carried to start off with, if you want. Right, and last of all is the knife symbol. Now this one right here to start off with, which allows you to take more punishment from people shooting you to death, as well as when you're hiding behind something and people are shooting at you and try and kill you, and you stand behind something, your health will come back up even faster. Okay, and next one, which is the one I selected to unlock some of the other ones that I've read out that I said that has been unlocked. So this one allows you to get Lara to grab a stone or rock to throw at people's heads, especially when you push the triangle or Y button. Alright, now look, if you're a first time player, what you want to do is select this one, because what you'll end up having, right, if you look at the bottom of the left hand side of the screen below number 4, where it will say buy 7 more skills. So if you're a first time player, you won't be seeing number 7, you'll see 8. Okay, that's the trick with this one. If you play it a load of times and you've been selecting 1 or 2 of the same sort of thing, it will have one of them to be ticked straight away. So you'll have to buy 7 instead of selecting 8 of them. Alright, but if you're a first time player, then you'll have 8, but you're going to have to select 1 of them, so you'll have 7 instead of having 8. Okay, right, so this one was the punch of the guy on the head with the rock. Now that would have, that I've selected, has ticked off this one, which allows me to just to have 7 more to select before some more of the skills will be unlocked. Alright, but now this one, if you've gone this far, allows you to see Lara kill someone with her axe. Alright, that's what that's for. Also the next one along is basically for you to use your axe to kill people with. Alright, and next of all is the last one, which is dodge counter, which is what you really want to avoid taking too much punishment from someone else, or when someone's just about to come towards you, and when you select this one, the triangle or Y will pop up to say, I'm not taking any of that punishment, I can dodge you and you can have the punishment instead. How about that? So that's what that's for. Alright, if you want it, but I'll probably say yes, I will take that now, which is probably the best idea for you to do. But also on the picture of it, you can see how, well, you can't really see it from here, but you'll see Lara do a funny shaped stunt. But you'll see what I mean later on when I do it. Okay, so you want to grab that. But when you do select that, this one will be unlocked. Alright. Now, I'll explain that in good time, but yes, you're probably best off to going for the dodge counter, so you can avoid the punishment and let someone else take the punishment instead. Alright, so that is all those. Now, go to the weapons now. Right, so, previously, with the bow that I have got, which is REZUVE, bow, which is the name of it, and below the name of it, it wants me to find one bow part somewhere. Alright, and so this one at the bottom in the middle of the screen, which has got a tick on it, which allows you to grab some string, which is what I've got. So that will allow you to use L2 and R1. So I'll hold L2 and then push R1 for the string to be pulling some bits and pieces with some string that's tied around it to do some damage to rip things apart, or either you can use it for pulling people down from something. Alright, you can do something with that, but that's free, so you don't have to use no salvage whatsoever. As you can see at the top left side, where you'll find a number of 2,473 that I've got for me to use. Right, next one along, and also above the selection slots that there's 4 of them to complete. Also with the salvage, you can use as much as you want and whenever you want. Alright, so this one with a plus on there for my bow, which will allow you to do some damage to your enemies with the arrow itself. Okay, it's exactly the same if you was to tap your finger or your hand on top of your other hand with your palm of your hand, slapping it just a little diddy bit, it won't freaking hurt. And so when you select this one with a plus, that's the one I'm on, and you paid for it, as well as if you tap your hand a little bit harder with your palm of your hand, it'll start to flick and sting a little bit. So that's what that'll do. Okay, so but also that is 250 on the right hand side of the screen, where you'll find the number on there. Next of all, pushing L3 to keep moving it towards different ones. Okay, that's what you want to do, especially if you want to go for whichever one you want to use. Alright, okay, so this one that's worth 200, which allows you to hold L2, which is what you want to do for your accuracy on every single weapon you've got. And so what this will do is, I'm going to make a sound for this. Alright, so when you haven't selected this one, or whenever you decide to use it, but if you haven't selected it and you hold L2 and you push the R2 in and you let go of R2 with a second or two, you'll get ping like that. And when you select this one for 200 and you push L2 in and out with L2 has been pushed in there, so if you push L2 and push the R2 in once and let go of it, and you select this one, you get ping, ping, or either ping, 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 like that sort of speed. And basically, when you select this with 200, it'll go ping, 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 ping. So when you keep pushing that R2 in, out, every freaking time, the arrow will just keep going ping, 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 every time, even freaking faster. Okay, but when you pay for that, this one will be unlocked, because at the top right corner, it will be a colour which is grey, to say it's locked. So you're going to need to pay for this, so this one will be unlocked. But when you do, that'd be 250, which will be exactly the same as this one, which will be, instead of ping 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 all the time, when you've done that one, you go ping 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 ping, even flicking twice as flicking crazier and faster. So like I say, you want to select this one to select this one for you to keep pushing the R2 in, out, in, out, in, out every time with L2 been pushed in. Alright. And also, like I said, that you need to find a bow part, which is what I need to do. But yes, you want to make sure you keep looking for boxes for your salvage, because each one of those sort of things will allow you to grab certain parts of your weapons, any weapon. Alright. Which I'm going to go to the shotgun now, which is the next one along. And previously, I selected this one with a tick in the middle of the bottom of the screen, which is allow you to give you some more range. Okay. So say like if you grabbed a can, and it's about 3 centimeters long, and you go and grab a, let's say if you grabbed a tabletop, and that can go over about 300 centimeters long for you to build, even though it's made out of wood. But yes, the gun's not made out of wood, but yes, it's a demonstration of how it works. Alright, so that was 400 I paid for me to use R1 to do that, to make the bullet reach even further. Alright. But also what you can do is push R3 in to make the accuracy seem to be a bit more closer. But I'll show you exactly what I mean by that sooner or later. But yep, there's that one for you. Next of all, which is this one, which is to do with damage. It's exactly the same as when you're tapping your hand very gently, it won't flicking hurt. But if you pay for it, which is 325, and you tap your hand a bit flicking harder, it'll start to flicking sting. But also on the left hand side below 2473, you'll find the name of it, which is TRENCH shotgun, whatever that is spelt exactly. And below that, which is going to say find 3 shotgun parts to unlock. Alright. Right, next of all is that this one is basically worth 300. So now this one, I'm going to use my hands for this. So this one, even though it's 300, and if you haven't paid 300 for it, and if you push the L2 and push the R2 in once, you're going to get like that sort of power from the bullet that comes out when you push that R2 in. Okay, but also if you paid for 350 and you push that R2 in with the L2 pushed in, or even better than that, you're going to get that sort of force of the bullet. It will make a big loud bang onto it. So if you want something like that, then it's worth the risk of paying 300 quid. Also, last of all, the last one, it's 300 as well, which allows you to get Lara to pull the gun of the bullet that comes out even quicker. Alright, so you might want to use that if you really want, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to try and keep the salvage as much as possible. Right, next of all, which is your rifle, that I'm going to have to only find a rifle part, because I did grab one box on my previous recording that gave me to find an extra part with the only 2 pieces I had to pick up, even though I picked up one to allow me to just find one more. Alright, so also this first one at the bottom, because this has got 5 parts to be selected whenever you want it, but also the shotgun needs 4, the pistol needs 4, and so the 5 parts of the gun. Now with this one, it is £325, and what this will do when you pay for it will allow you to use even more bullets. So also above the 300 on the top of the right corner, it will show you number 15. So basically, if I come back out for a minute, I want to hold the gun up, which was the WWII gun. Now basically what you'll see is a number in the middle on the top right corner where it will say 90, and on the left side of that 90, which will be a white colour. Now basically that's the amount of bullets that will go out of the gun. Alright, so I'm going to say that you've got your clock at 6 o'clock in the morning. Just pretend the big hand with the white bit at the very top of the 9, see over there, which will be the big hand that's pointing up to the top, below the number of 90, which is going to be a 6. And so say that you haven't selected that one that was 325, and when you do, that white bit that is on the side of 90, and when you do pay for that, that white bit will shove itself even further around the 9, where you can see bits of the white that's not on the right hand side of it, which is very, very dark. So when you pay for that, that white bit will go a bit more further towards the right side of where the 0 is. Alright, so as you can see, the white bit is on the left hand side of the 90, and when you pay for that, that white bit will push itself towards the other side of where the white bit is. Alright, so that's what that will do. Alright, next of all, let's go back to this gun. Now this one right here, which allows you to get the gun to stay a bit more steady for you to shoot bullets at people, which is what you basically want. But that is 300 quid as well. But when you do pay for that, this one will be alive, as in confirming to say it's locked, so it will be unlocked when you select this one. Alright, so when it is unlocked, it's going to be 350, which will allow you to get your gun to be a bit more accurate on what you want to aim at. There you go. So all you got to do is just keep that L2 in, and the accuracy will be pretty much alright when you've selected this one and selected this one to pay for basically 650 in total. If you're crazy enough, yes, that's what I'll do. Next of all, which is your 4th one out of the 5 of them all at the moment. Now this one is for 300. Now this one is about a very nice reload speed. Right, so if that white bar at the top right corner where I said about the 90 when I came out of this camp, when you're firing it, and the white bit goes right down to below the 90, I can pretend it's number 6 of the clock, and you see it go close towards the 6, and you've still got the number in the middle of that bar where it would have said maybe 43, something like that, and your bar has gone a bit towards the 6, on the clock to pretend it's like that. And there's a fair load of people still there that's taking more punishment, that needs more punishment, and they're taking it all on you. And when you're pushing the square or X for your reload for the bullets to go back into your gun that's left, of how many you got left. So if you're still taking punishment, when you're loading it back up, you want to select this one to get more time for the bullets to go back in. Alright, so that's what that's for. Next of all, which is for your gun, which is worth 250. Now this is exactly the same with the shotgun, but what I mean by that is that when you push the R2 in and you haven't paid for this and your bullets are just going that sort of speed, and when you do pay for it for 250, you're getting that instead, which is quite handy if you want to pay for 250, which is not too bad. How about that? Last of all, which is the pistol, which is the SEMI automatic pistol. Now this is asking me to find 2 parts of the pistol. Also with the WWII SUBMACHINE gun, it wants me to find 1 part of it to unlock it. And so with the pistol, this one at the bottom of the screen with something in there which is worth 450. What a joke, but that's what it's worth. And you will be able to use R1 for that if you pay 450 for it, which will allow you to use 3 bullets, but use that wisely, because at the minute I haven't put no salvage in this gun, as well as I only can fire 8 bullets, only 8. And so when you push the R1 and you've still got the same amount as what I've got, and you push the R1 in, and you're going to get, instead of when you haven't paid for it, you're just going to get that. But still, if you pay for it and you've got 8 bullets and you push the R1 in, you're going to get just like that. Okay, which will take 3 away for you to have only 5 left. But even though in the middle of the clock again, like I said, on the right hand side, when you're having your gun out, you'll have a number 50 written on it, or however how many you've got left to fire. So whenever you decide to use as much more bullets as you want, then it might be wise to be okay to just go gentle from whatever bullets you got left. Okay, right, next of all, this one right here was exactly what the WWII did, and I showed you and said about that the bullets of the cylinder that goes around the number in the middle. So at the minute you can carry 50 bullets to use, and you only can fire 8 bullets. And if you pay for this one, which is 200, you will be able to do 18 bullets instead of 8 bullets to fire, with just pushing the L2 in and push the R1 in out every time. Alright, so just make sure you just push R2 in out to use 1 bullet at a time. But if you want to play aggressive with people, then just keep pushing R2 in out several times as fast as you can. Alright, so yes, that's what that's for. This one is basically damage. It's worth 200 quid. Same thing again, when you fire it, and you haven't paid for it, same thing again. If you tap your fingers onto your hand, just a little diddy bit, won't feel no flicking pain. But when you pay for it for 200 and you tap your hand just a bit harder, you start to feel your little tingle through your hand, on whichever hand you tap it on. And so when you pay for it for 200, this one will come along. Oh, this one will come along where it will say unlocked. You're going to want me to select this one for you to get this one to go green for the amount it wants you to pay, which is 250. But if you still got 250 and you pay 200 for this, you're going to have 50. But this one would have gone red because you haven't got 200 with the 50, even though I haven't got even that less than that, because I've got 2,473. So yeah, 2,473. Not too bad to do that. But yeah. So same thing again. This is for very nice, nasty stuff to people. And just fire that R2 in, just push it in once, and basically the bullet will just make people sting and just die easily, basically. Okay, and last of all, which is the last one, which is rate of fire, which is worth 300 quid. And basically, instead of having your bullet going like that, which is basically for the bullet to come straight out. Alright, so when you pay for this for 300, you're going to get twice as much more power for the bullet to fire that bullet straight on someone. Alright, and also last of all, which is basically your axe that you'll grab hold of anyway without no salvage whatsoever to use. Alright, also of course you have got some outfits to use if you want. Anytime you want, you just use it and switch it over or whatever. But we're not doing that because we are moving on. Alright then. Okie dokie. Right, keep the L3 up. When you push the A or X to hop straight onto this bit. And push the B or circle, where you can just walk across over here with L3 pushed up. Try and go round it to up to this little bit right here. Where you can push the A or X straight away to get a bit of a sound to turn up with birds, a couple of birds that's making sounds. Also, like I said, with a shotgun, there's no more I can carry because there's 20 of them. Also, with the accuracy, when I'm pushing R3 in, it's bringing it closer. Okay, so when you're doing R3 in and you push the R1, it will allow the bullet to reach even further from where you're standing. Okay, so if you're trying to aim for that bell right over here, and you are standing right here, you will be able to just use R2 with L2 being pushed in. But if you're further away from it, you can use R1 to reach it even closer towards it. Alright, right, also what you got coming up next is going to be a bit more flicking trickier, because this could bring up a load of chaos coming up on your travels of trouble. Alright, right, so first of all, press the A button. Let Lars do that. Press the square or X straight away. And we'll find some guys talking about a plane smashing down. But it ain't a plane. It's a girl. Lara Croft herself. Yeah, nothing's here. Right, now what you want to do is come straight up now. And stay right down here. Right. Now then, before we do anything else, we have got to leave the mountain village, which is not good for this place, but we're going to have to leave it. Right, next is to do something, which is going to be some death that could be coming. So first of all, what we want to do is use a bow or pistol, but use a bow and hit that pop. Also, you want to play a bit aggressive. What I mean by that is keep pushing R2 with whatever gun or whatever weapon to kill him. Nothing's going on, don't worry. Everybody's fine. But even though that guy said, what the hell's going on up here? So, everything's fine, isn't it? Everything's fine. Right, also what you want to do is collect some bits and pieces from people. Which that guy's giving me 1 shotgun part and 3 bullets and some salvage, whatever number that was. I'm just going to try and do three things to read, but I don't have enough time to read what the salvage was. So sorry about that. I'll try again next time. Also, guys just died down it, which is going to be 3 of the bullets for the bow. So it's 3 arrows and 29 salvage. Right, next of all, there's a guy that's dead over it. There's going to be 3 arrows and 25 salvage right there. Right, now. Oh, no, it's not changed yet, so we're okay. Right, what we want to do next is go round this side. And wait here.
Stay alert and check it out.
Yeah, I think you better check it out, don't you think? They better check it, because there's trouble coming. Right, there's also a lantern right here. You can hit if you want, but I would leave it alone. And come down. Right, you want to be very careful. You want to stay behind things, as well as walk slowly. Okay, because otherwise people will hear you and they'll kill you. Alright, so same again, you want to use the bow so you can keep it very quiet without knowing you. Also, you want to try and stay behind something so the people can't see you. There's a headshot there, 15 XP from that guy there. There should be another guy, there's 2 of them. He's just hiding somewhere. But also, like I say, that in dark areas with 1 skill, you just have the shape of a bird. You want to select that so you can push the L1 to find things even easier.
Did you hear that?
15 XP right there. And that guy there I killed just a minute ago, give me 24 salvage and 4 arrows, I think. I'll say again, I was doing 2 things at once. Right, 3 arrows from that guy and 7 salvage there. So up to 16 arrows at the minute. And still 90 of the WWII gun. Add 20 bullets of the shotgun, which is that you only can carry. And also the maximum number of the bullets for the pistol. How about that? All full, apart from the stupid bow. But yeah, there's a specific reason for that. Yeah. Okay, right. Hop yourself down it. And go very careful. Because there's more people down here. There's about another 2. There's a guy with an axe. Try and build something. But he's dead now with a headshot. 15 XP there. With the boat that you used. Also, there should be another guy somewhere. Right there. Another 10 XP there. Alright, so now this guy, it's going to give me 4 arrows and 21 salvage.
Need some
Oh.
help!
Gotta use my axe for this. So like I said, with the other skills I did, right, there's 2 arrows there and 24 salvage there from that guide. So like I said, with the skill points, with the one with the axe one, I think, or the knife symbol one with your skills, there's 3 salvage there. And the reason why that's doing that is because I'm completely full with every flicking single one there is. So, next up, we're moving on. Yeah, no more right, now, we're on a new bit now. In a new place, which is Mountain DESCENT, or if that's wrong, it might be DESCENT, but it's one of those. So you want to go down it with L3 pushed up. Now push the L3 towards the left bit, up a bit, and push the L3 towards the right side. Now push it down, but you can't do nothing with that because that'll break. And so with that bit. Right, this is the tricky bit. If you're a first time player, it's going to be tricky because you'll have glitches. Right, push the L3 towards the right a little bit. Use your gun with R2. Push the L3 towards the left and turn it towards the right, so you can avoid that blade. Keep the L3 towards the right. Push the R2 in again. Push the L3 towards the left and keep it wedged towards the left. So Lara will fall down in it. Also, you might recognise this on a Tomb Raider film. Alright, also, glass breaks. Also want to push that square X with a parachute, but that don't work. So push the B or circle this time. Right, now push the L3 nozzle towards the left and push it towards the right. Push it towards the left again. A bit more, towards the right a bit. Keep turning it towards the right and push it towards the left. Push it towards the right a bit more. Again, keep it towards the right a bit more. Push it again towards the right and leave it alone. And finally, she's down. Nice and safe for Lara. And there you go. She's down. And trips over. That wasn't very good, was it? See Lara trip herself over like that. Right. Now then. It's quite nice and sunny up there with 100 XP on the left hand side. And also at the top of the screen where you'll find look for a first aid kit. Oh no. So she's very hurt, really badly hurt. And also, like I said, we're in a nice sunny sky place, which is your next location, which will turn up in a minute or two. Because what you want to do is use L3 up to go up a little bit, and now you should be able to see the location, which is up to 0% to complete. Now the place is SHANTY Town. Shantytown, that's the one. Shantytown is where you're up. And now this time, on the right hand side, you'll find different things on this one. which you'll find a picture of Shanty Town with 0% complete, as well as below there is 7 things to do, which is going to involve finding 6 tombs, and you're going to have to find 5 documents, which is to do with books that you're looking for, and you're going to have to find 7 relics, which is basically in boxes. Next of all, which is going to be involving 15 of the GPS caches again, just like in the previous place, which was Mountain Village, which is where we were before we came down that water bit over there and coming down from a parachute. So you have to find 15 of them things. And also, when you grab every single one of them in the Tomb Raider games and the old classics, you used to get Lara to say "aha" when you picked a health pack or some Uzi clips or magnums. And basically, you want to grab every one of those GPS caches in every map there is. Previously, with all the other ones I've done so far. Yes, you want to make sure you grab them so you can get Lara to read those, to say that word "aha." Okay, so you want to make sure you grab all those GPS caches on every single map. Also, the next one down is to do with finding 2 tombs to complete, which is basically one will allow you to find some items to grab hold of. Okay, and also you got 2 missions to do, as in challenges. 2 challenges to do. One is 4 of something for you to do, which I'll show you soon how to do that. And also the next one down is another challenge. It's exactly the one that's got number 4 on it, but the last one is a challenge as well, which is where you're going to have to find 5 of something else to do. So we'll deal with that soon. Right, okay, first of all, you've got to get Lara to be healthy. First, L3 up, what you want to do, and get Lara to stand it and slide down, and take some more flicking pain to take out on herself. So she might be a bit dizzy.
Might be some supplies on board.
Also, you find a plane right there, which is right there. So there's a plane right there that's obviously landed, or it's been destroyed or something. Who knows? Right, also, you can hop yourself towards some salvage crate right there if you want it, but I'm not going to touch that right now, because you can come back to that when you've got some more health. Also, some people are talking. Also, you want to go L3 pushed up to get into this bit here with some more water, and keep L3 up. Alright, keep that up and push it towards the right a bit, and Lara will get that stick out automatically, so you don't have to push the square in or the X. And also some people talking with an old man. So keep that L3 up. So Lara will walk through water, push your L3 towards the left a little bit, and then use R3 nozzle to move the camera around so you can see where you're walking. So keep L3 up. And also, a man's fallen down. Oh dear, he's dead, isn't he? Also, Lara will put the stick away. Right, now you'll find some guys around here. Right, first of all, what you want to do is use your bow and go for this guy that's up here and take it out with 10 XP right there. And also I've got 19 hours left. Right, now what you want to do is try and stay behind here, first of all. Right, also what you want to do is aim for this thing with a bow or a pistol, whatever, but use the bow, because otherwise, nope, shit. Right, you want to aim for this barrel to explode. There's going to be a death coming up. There's 15 XP there for that guy that's dead. Also, you want to go for a guy that's got something like a powerful bullet. Also, with that dodge counter skill I used, which allows you to use the triangle button or the Y button to get a stunt straight on someone. Like I did that person there, I tripped him over. Allowed to use the axe or something to knock him over. Same again. Press the triangle Y. Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. Right. Also, like this guy with this gun that I've used is exactly what I've got. He's using the same gun. It's a WWI gun. Alright, that's what he's using. Right, should be a bit more safer now. Right. Okay. Use whatever you want. L2 and R2 with the bow, push it in and out. Right, also you want to pick some stuff up, which is 24 salvage and 6 of the WWII weapon bullets. There's 6 of those as well. This guy's going to give me another one of them, as well as 23 salvage right there. This guy's going to give me 4 arrows and 21 salvage. Also again, with the salvage, I'm going to keep that. But also, as you're in a lot of pain for Lara to take, you can't climb up this, even if you flicking make her. Alright, that's why I've done it. To show you that you can't climb up nothing. She'll just flicking say, ow!
Too painful.
Yeah, it's too painful. Oh, it flicking hurts. Yeah, so you can't climb up nothing. Alright? So, don't try that. Okay? Because if you do it too much, she'll be dead. Alright? Also, there's another salvage crate right here if you want it. I'm going to leave that, like I said, because the other reason was that there'll be something happening soon, so I'll explain it a good time. Okay, right, now, what you want to do, keep L3 up and make Lara walk through this little wooden beam with L3 pushed up, and push it towards the left a little bit so you can come over here. Right, also you might want to switch weapons or something, because there's more people, so you want to hop straight over there by pressing the X, alright, and get Lara to stay right behind this thing. And there's 10 XP from that guy that's dead from my pistol. There's a guy right behind it, so you want to go for the head for more XP. Oh no. It hurts. Oh well. Right, so there's 15 XP from that guy there. Also this guy is dead. It's going to give me 4 bullets and 8 salvage. How nice. Also be another guy lurking about somewhere. You'll find him in a minute. 3 arrows from that guy with 19 salvage. And also, like I said, with the salvage and the bits about the guns where your bullets will allow you to carry a certain amount of bullets. So as you can see, the number 50 is still on there, but below the 50, which has got some bits that's white and some bits around it on the left side of the white bits of it, which shows a bit of grey, saying I'm losing a bit of bullets in your cylinder. So basically that's what it's saying. It's saying bits of your bullets that have come out your cylinder of how many you can fire, because there's only 8 you can fire in this gun. But also with this one, with the WWI gun, it's exactly what it's got, but I can fire 90, but there's only a fair few bullets in the gun to allow me to push the R2 in. Alright, so it's exactly the same thing. But also this one has, the shotgun is full. It is completely full, because you can only fire 6 bullets at a time, even though you can use 20 of them. Pretty much. Yeah. But the boat itself, it's only got one because you only can fire one arrow at a time, even though I've got 18 of them. Alright, so there's a guy that's going to come up around it. Where is he? There he is. So he's took some punishment from me. How nice. Also, a brown box for your WWI gun. For you to grab some more if you want them. Also, the guy that's dead down it. Which allows me to have 3 arrows and 24 salvage. And also, what you want to do is push the R1 with L1 pushed in. Push L2 to get that actually ready. And push R1 for the bow to pull the string down. And there we go. Right, now what I'm going to do is leave this to the end for today, and we will do some more. Hope this couple of tips and tricks will sort you out pretty well, and hope this helps, and I'll catch you on the next one.